Sarah Carter drops a new Strzok text that'll bring the Mueller probe to its knees by Amy Moreno for TruthFeedNews.com. The already disgraced FBI is facing more backlash after additional Strzok text messages were revealed. The newly redacted text messages show that anti-Trump Strzok had a relationship with the judge on the General Flynn case. Do you think that's a coincidence? From SaraCarter.com, newly redacted text messages discovered by congressional investigators reveal that an embattled FBI agent at the center of the Russia investigation controversy was close friends with a District of Columbia judge who recused himself from the criminal case over former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn, congressional members said, and text documents show. The never-before-seen text messages, which were part of the text given to Congress by the Department of Justice, show that FBI Special Agent Peter Strzok and his paramour FBI attorney Lisa Page discussed Strzok's relationship with U.S. District Court Judge Rudolph Contreras, who presided over a December 1st, 2017 hearing where former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn pleaded guilty to lying to the FBI. Strzok was removed from Robert Mueller's special counsel's office last year after anti-Trump text messages between him and his FBI agent lover were discovered by the DOJ's Inspector General, Michael Horowitz. But on December 7th, without warning, Judge Rudolph Contreras was removed as the presiding judge on Flynn's case. Little information was given at the time as to why Contreras was removed. DOJ officials did not immediately respond for comment. In the text message chain from Page to Strzok on July 25, 2016, she writes, "Rudy is on the FISC. Did you know that? Just appointed 2 months ago. At that point, the pair continues to discuss other issues but comes back to Contreras. I did. We talked about it before and after. I need to get together with him." Then, later, Strzok appears to return to his discussion about Contreras. Here it is. Page, thought of it because you had to Google FISC judge and him there, I'm telling you. Strzok, she brought up a good point about being circumspect in talking to him in terms of not placing him into a situation where he'd have to recuse himself. Page, I can't imagine either one of you could talk about anything in detail meaningful enough to warrant recusal. Page then goes back to discussing a different issue, saying, anyway, maybe you meant to but didn't. Strzok, really? Rudy, I'm in charge of espionage for the FBI. Any espionage FISA comes before him. What should he do, given his friend oversees them? Page, standards for recusal are quite high. I just don't think this poses an actual conflict, and he doesn't know what you do. Strzok, generally he does know what I do, not the level or scope or area, but he's super thoughtful and rigorous about ethics and conflicts. Redacted, suggested a social setting with others would probably be better than a one-on-one meeting. I'm sorry. I'm just going to have to invite you to that cocktail party. Of course, you'll be there. Have to come up with some other work people cover for action. Page, why more? 6 is perfectly fine dinner party. Investigators working with Representative Jim Jordan Republican of Ohio, and Representative Mark Meadows, both with the White House Oversight Committee, discovered the text messages during their ongoing investigation into the FBI's handling of the alleged Trump-Russia collusion investigation. The congressional members told this reporter, under rules established by DOJ officials, congressional investigators could only review the less redacted version of the pair's text messages at DOJ headquarters, and only the highly redacted version of the texts were allowed to be removed during the ongoing process, they said. Of the 1.2 million documents collected by Horowitz's team, the House Oversight Committee has only received 3,162 unique documents, they added. Why did Contreras recuse himself, said Jordan. Text messages show he had a relationship with Strzok. Why did the DOJ make it difficult for us to get the information? To me, those are the two fundamental questions. We don't know what answers to either, we don't know that answers to, the answers, I guess, to either one of those. Jordan noted that the text messages provide some context, but that some of the communications are not completely clear. He added, what is clear is that the back and forth exchange shows that Strzok and Page were friends, but we don't know if the discussion regarding recusal was anything to do with Russia or if they were referring to another case. What we do know is that Contreras recused himself after the guilty plea, but we still don't know why. Meadows added that a recusal from a judge is very high bar, added Meadows. I think from my standpoint, we're asking the Department of Justice and the FBI to give us the documents we need to do proper oversight. Failing to be able to provide Congress with those documents in an expeditious manner would certainly strengthen the case for a special prosecutor. Meadows also stated that the DOJ's failure to be forthright with the information makes it extremely difficult for Congress to conduct oversight. That's why they were holding the information, the evidence, the text messages. The only thing we would not have access to is grand jury material and some classified documents, said Meadows. There is no reason why we cannot get the same documents the Inspector General has. Look, it reeks. You're going to tell me that they still haven't released those text messages that were supposedly lost that they could get a hold of? They're you know what? They're jerking everybody around. That's basically the bottom line. You mean 1.2 million documents? Only 3,162 were received? Are you kidding me? And you're going to tell me this is not giving them the runaround? Listen, the whole deal was, that's why he wanted to invite more people, because the judge said it can't be one-on-one. It looks too sneaky. So he's dishing it out on the Twitter there and telling her that 6 people are enough, and the judge wants to have a party, and you're going to be there, he tells Lisa Page. I mean, come on. And then we have to spend millions of dollars investigating this, but at least it's a better step than investigating Trump. We should be investigating Hillary, you know what I'm saying? Unbelievable. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.